everyone, I'm Teacher Cam. 大家好，我是小米老师，我回来了。And today, I am pleased to introduce to you our reading series. Now, reading 1 and 2 are supplementary materials for Underway Phonics 1 and 2. 就是说 reading 1 and 2是 Underway Phonics 1 and 2的配搭教材。So, we are going to learn about these two books today, like why do we need these books and when to use them. 那什么时候要用配搭教材？为什么有配搭教材？ So let's jump into it. So, let's take a look at Reading 1 and Reading 2. So, these are special books because they are reading for phonics skills. 这是一本为了练习自然发音所设定的读本。So, we know a lot of kids learn phonics, but they don't know how to apply phonics. 就是说，很多学生就学到自然发音，可是不会运用，对不对？ So this series uses a fun and effective way to help students improve their phonics skills. 里面你会看到很多有趣的故事 and this will help students to improve. 那我们就看看这个 reading series 有包括什么东西呢？ Reading 1 is for Underway Phonics 1 and Reading 2, you guessed it, is for Underway Phonics 2. Now each level consists of a book and 2 CDs. So Reading 1 has 2 CDs and Reading 2 has 2 CDs, A and B here. You can also use the CD click play system or the online course system for additional listening practice and materials. Now, let's take a look at some of the stories in Reading 1. I will open up to Story 1. So Story 1 here, we have a warm-up page with 4 parts. Now you'll notice that these parts are a review of Underway Phonics, Book 1, Unit 1. So here we have A, B, C, and D, So this would be Part 1. And Part 2, the students just practice saying the sound of each letter. Part 3 on the warm-up page is a practice. Now here, students are practicing and previewing the words that they will see later in the story. So when they're comfortable here, they will be familiar with the words that they'll see in the story. So dab, dad, cab, bad. Here we see dad, cab, and dab. So they've already practiced these in Part 3. And finally, Part 4 is 听力练习. This will help to check if students can recognize the words that are found in Part 3. Now, let's take a look at the story. Ooh. So check it out. They have beautiful illustrations on each story page. This is going to keep kids very interested in what's happening. Now you'll notice here that there are underlined words. Now, 这些单字是已经预习过 from the warm-up page. So they should be familiar with these words already. So they will follow along with the underlined words. You'll see that each story has 3 CD tracks. 可是为什么有 3 CD tracks 呢？让我跟你说。The first track on the CD is a little slower than normal. So the teacher can play the CD and let students listen and point. They don't need to read quite yet. Just become familiar with the words. So 是dad, cab, dab, 大概这样的速度. So this gets kids to listen and point. 学生先打开耳朵，注意听，这个很重要哦。Now the CD track 2 is slower. Now, why does it need to be slower? Well, teachers can play the CD and students follow sentence after sentence. So they will repeat the words as they are read on the CD. 一定要鼓励学生念得更大声哦。 In CD track 3, it is the same speed as track 1. So in track 1, they practice their listening. In track 2, they practice their repeating. And now in track 3, they read along with the CD, okay? So, 挑战跟 CD 一起念哦。After practicing multiple times, students will not only improve their phonics skills, but their reading skills, their speaking skills, and their listening skills. 这样一直练习，学生的自然发音会越来越棒哦。Each story also has an activity part, and this gives students more phonics practice, like this cool maze here. Or, my favorite, like the songs. What time is it? So this just gives kids fun and exciting ways to practice their phonics. Hey, 我跟你讲哦，配搭教材很好用哦。Through reading 1 and 2, students will build up and improve their phonics skills. They will apply the skills they learn in here for better future reading. 小朋友们经过 reading 1 and 2的学习和练习，自然发音会学得更好哦。Obviously, phonics is super important. So let's read together, practice together, and I will see you next time.